Yesterday I spoke about Arnab Goswami quitting Editors Guild of India in connection with his allegation on the body, particularly its chairman Shekhar Gupta, taking a partisan stand on the lynching of 3 people in Palakkad district of Maharashtra. And Arnab Goswami counterposed it with earlier mob lynchings on alleged cow slaughter, the incident which shook the country. Here, 3 people were killed in Palakkad by an enraged mob. One is Kalpavruksha Giri Maharaj, another one is Sushil Giri Maharaj and their driver. Clearly, Maharashtra government says that 12 people arrested in this connection and none of them are Muslims. So no communal angle is involved in this murder. That is the Maharashtra government stand. And Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray says so. Even Home Minister Amit Shah hold this view and he assured him that no communal angle must be developed in this. Now CID, Atul Kulkarni, etc. and others are there probing the things further, and if anything comes out, we may certainly take note of that. But it appears that some kind of kidney extraction, illegal kidney extraction allegations and stories led to the kind of commotion, and people felt that these people belong to that ring. Facts are yet to come. But anyway, as it appears in the national media, Arnab Goswami's antics didn't quite create a stir in media circles, and it is taken as it deserves. But for a different reason, Editors Guild of India is again in the news today. That is with regard to the arrests that took place in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. 3 journalists, 1 photographer, 1 journalist belonged to the reputed daily Hindu, and 3rd one working on social media. 3 people, 3 journalists were accused by the police in various cases, and very serious ones at that. Masrat Jahar is a freelance photographer. She is booked under Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, that too an amended one, under which anybody can be charged with some kind of sedition and spreading anti-nationalism, etc. And it may bring 7 years of imprisonment. Here, the allegation on Jahar is that she has uploaded certain photos which glorify the terrorists. This is the conclusion of police or the establishment. Whether it is substantiable or not, whether it stands before the law or not is different, but immediately UAPI clamped on her. And then the Hindu reporter, Pirzada Hassan. Hindu reporter reported a news from Baramulla that certain militants were killed and the family members were allowed to take those bodies. But later it didn't happen. That's a different matter. When Hindu reported this, authorities denied that. But Hindu also reported that higher authorities, family members are saying this, but higher authorities are not available for immediate comment, so we are filing this report. If this report is wrong, certainly legal action can be taken, notices may be given, or warnings may be given, but instantly case is foisted on that reporter also for giving false information, etc. Third case is also equally serious one. This clamping of terrorist act on journalists is a very, very serious thing. That too in a sensitive state like Jammu and Kashmir. It's not a state now. It's bifurcated. Its status changed. Article 370 stands much diluted now, and it is divided into three parts. In these circumstances, taking this kind of action with notices, cases, and arrests certainly intimidates journalists and prevents them from further doing their activity without fear and favor. So, Haters Guild very seriously condemned this attitude of the authorities, and Amnesty International also differed and demanded that these cases may be withdrawn. Certainly, freedom of press and expression, and also journalists' freedom and duty won't accept this kind of one-sided, unilateral, arbitrary actions by the establishment, police, paramilitary, or whomsoever is concerned. Let me hope the union government, which is now running the administration in J&K, various parts of J&K, corrects the situation and votes safe freedom of the media, and see that journalists are not harassed and not branded terrorists. People like Arnab Goswami may come forward on issues like this too, to win the accolades of democracy-loving people.